You're going to be shocked at what you can get for under $350,000 in a community just 30 minutes from downtown Houston. Today we're in New Caney, Texas, and we're taking a look at three beautiful move-in ready new homes here in New Caney, Texas, in the new community of Harrington Trails. And let me tell you, the finishes, the space, the layout that you're getting in these homes, it's hard to compete with. I mean, you can't find prices like this in many areas in the greater Houston area. So again, we're looking at three homes here in Harrington Trails. This is a community in New Caney, right off 242, which gives you quick access to Highway 59, which is going to take you all the way to downtown Houston. And they have great amenities here. You have a community pool, an on-site elementary school, walking trails, a park, you know, all the amenities you need for a perfect starter home. And I mean, we're looking at beautiful homes today. So if you don't already, my name is Marcos, and I'm a realtor here in the greater Houston area. And this is Living in North Houston. We go check out beautiful homes all over the Houston area. So subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. And if you have any questions about anything you see or need some help making a move to the Houston area, please feel free to give me a call, shoot me an email, write me a text, whatever's easiest. But we're going to head to the first home of the day. It's a one-story, but it's a beautiful floor plan. And then we're going to finish and wrap up here at this beautiful two-story home. So be sure to stick to the end because these are some beautiful homes. Let's go to home number one. All right, guys, so here we are at the first home of the day. And I know it looks like a pretty simple one-story home, but don't be so quick to dismiss it. This home is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms with over 2,100 square feet, and you even get a flex space. And this is all on a one-story. And for the price, they're asking $339. So you're getting some great finishes, a great floor plan. And I know it looks a little deceiving from the front, but let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so you're going to get a full brick exterior. Again, it's a pretty simple elevation, one-story home. You have this brown brick, kind of gray contrast, but once we get inside, you're going to see what I mean. It's a little deceiving. You get a ton of space, and again, it's a really nice floor plan, nice and open, and again, with the option of having that half bath and a flex space. So let's get into it. You're going to have this kind of hallway entry, bedrooms to the left, but I want to show you the living space first, then we'll come back and look at the actual bedrooms. But check out this kitchen. You're going to have black cabinets, white countertops, and a huge island. I mean, check out the size of this island. So a very nice kitchen. And again, your island's going to be overlooking all of your living area. It's a very nice and open floor plan. Got a lot of windows going all the way around. And you even have space here in the back for a coffee bar right off of your pantry. So you have a lot of countertop space, very functional and good size pantry. And again, it's just a very open floor plan, tons of space. I love how big this island is. You have these beautiful black light fixtures up top. Check out all the recessed lighting. Very nice and bright in here. Got tons of big windows going all the way around. And I think definitely the kitchen is the star of the show here. You know, you have this big island. You're going to get stainless steel appliances. It is a gas stove. Your built-in microwave and dishwasher here. But you have the space here that you could use this, you know, as your dining space here. But I almost like the idea of having it off of the island right here, which I think is what it's meant for. But you do kind of have this open space here that you have a little freedom on how you'll want to set that up. But again, super open floor plan. This will obviously be your living area, and it's a very good space. Check out the backyard. You get a nice covered patio. Not the biggest backyard by any means at all, but if you're looking for, you know, a starter home with a nice layout, this is definitely a nice option. We're gonna check out the primary, which is gonna be back over here. Very comfortable sized primary bedroom. We are gonna have carpet in the rooms, 3 big windows, very comfortable space, very good sized room. Then we're into your primary bath, nice double sinks. Got a soaking tub, nice walk-in shower. It's a good size also. You're gonna have the seamless glass, black fixtures or black accents. Again, pretty good size walk-in shower. And again, we're all talking about the price here because this is under 350. You're gonna get a nice walk-in closet. Check out the size of this walk-in closet. Super comfortable size. And it's just a very nice bathroom. This is a really big tub. It's nice and wide. So very nice primary bath. Toilet's gonna be tucked away in there. Excuse me. And then we're gonna go check out the other bedrooms. And as I mentioned, this home does have a half bath and it has a flex space here that you're gonna see in just a second. So let me show you the half bath real quick, then we'll go check out those other bedrooms and that flex space that you get. So you're gonna have your half bath here, right off of the kitchen and the living area. Nice comfortable half bath, not too small by any means. You're not squeezed in there at all. And then your bedrooms are going to be up front as well as that additional flex space that I've been talking about. So first bedroom here at the front, overlooking the front of the home, comfortable size. You're going to have a standard closet with the double doors. The other full bath is going to be right here in between with the tub, comfortable bathroom, and then here you have this flex space. So you could use this as a little game room. Maybe you need an office space. Maybe you want a movie room. You have some flexibility here on this additional space. So just something that you don't typically see, especially on one stories in this price range. You know, that's not something you're typically gonna get. You're gonna have the bedrooms and your living space, and that's pretty much it. You're gonna have the same closet in here, standard size closet. But I think definitely the selling point on this home is that you get that half bath, you get this flex space here, and it's a very open floor plan. Again, over 2,100 square feet, so it's not a small home by any means. But you get all your living space on one level, so it's super functional. And if y'all have been watching this channel at all, you know I love one stories. So I mean, at this price point, I think this is a really great option. Again, at 339. So we're gonna head over to the next home. The next two homes we're gonna be looking at are gonna be 2 stories. They're gonna have a little more space and a little more price. But if you have any questions about this home, and let me know what you think, drop them in the comments, or feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text if you're interested in this property because it is moving ready and available. But we're gonna head to the second home of the day. Let's head that way. All right, guys, here we are at home number 2, and believe it or not, this home is actually the exact same price as the last home we just came from. 339 is the current asking price for this beautiful 2-story home, and it's 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms with over 2,500 square feet. So you guys in the comments are gonna have to let me know which one is a better deal. Which one do you like more, and which one gives you more bang for your buck? This one definitely gives you more space. There's no argue about that. This one's 2,500 square feet versus the last one had a little over 2,100 square feet. Very nice elevation. Got a light brick. I really like the light brick more than the dark brick, and then it contrasts nicely with that dark paint, blacker gray paint that you have on the front. So let's check out and compare this home versus the last home. All right. So coming in, you do get a kind of a little entry foyer. You're gonna have one guest bedroom here downstairs. This is definitely the smallest room of them all. So if you're someone who works from home, that would be a good place for a home office. Full bath here. But let's check out the actual living space in the kitchen so you guys can compare and decide which one is the better option, because again, they're both at the same price. All right. So check out this kitchen. Definitely a completely different setup. You have more of a dedicated dining space as well. And then, so let's take a closer look at the kitchen. They went all white here, white cabinets, white countertops, and then the white backsplash with the dark gray grout. I really like the backsplash. Kind of that subway tile. You get some undermount lighting. Still gonna have your stainless steel appliances, of course. Pantry's gonna be here in the back. Still a very good size. I think it's a little bigger than the last home, but definitely a different setup. Nice cabinets. Got all this countertop space here in the back. And then your island's still going to overlook, your living area and your dining. But this will be your space for your fridge. I really like the undermount lighting. Got some different light fixtures here. And then again, so right off of the island is going to be your dining space. You can set up like maybe a bench seat there. This is going to be your living space. I will say the living space is definitely smaller than in the last home we looked at. But some people don't like that one flow where it's just all open. So this one has a little more division. So you can have your living space here, your dining space there, and then your kitchen. It's still open, but it's just not one open, long flow. Your Primary bedroom is going to be downstairs. So comfortable sized room, nice big windows, again, carpet in the rooms. And it's a very good size. Then we into your primary bath. You're going to have the double sinks, little vanity space here in the middle. But again, white cabinets, white countertops in here. Same tub that you get in the other home, but you're going to have a different walk-in shower. It's the same size, but you can see all the silver hardware. I personally like the seamless glass where you just have the little black tabs. But pretty much the same setup as far as the primary bathroom, just kind of oriented in a different way. But you're going to get the same size walk-in shower, your soaking tub, and then you have your walk-in closet here in the back. I do think the one-story home had a bigger primary closet, but this is still a good walk-in closet. You got the built-ins there, a lot of countertop space, and so this is the primary bath. Another angle of the room. Let me show you the backyard because you definitely get more space on this one. You're still going to get a covered patio, but again, more yard space on this one. You even have an extended slab, definitely a smaller patio than in the one-story home, but you have this extended slab here and a nice yard space. All right, let's run upstairs because this one actually has a very good size game room, super big up there, and the rooms are very good size. So definitely some pros and cons here versus the one-story and the two-story. So you guys are gonna again have to let me know what y'all think. All right, let's check out the second floor. Again, check out the size of this game room. Huge game room right at top of the stairs. I mean, there's just a ton of space to do what you want here. You can set up a movie room or a movie room here, kind of a second living area, and you could still have enough space for something like a pool table and set this up as, kind of a combo game room and movie room. Whew, those stairs got me tired. The stairs and the talking, not a good combination, but I've been going to the gym, I swear. All right, so first bedroom here, very good sized. I mean, check it out. Very big room, and you're still gonna get a walk-in closet. Nice walk-in closet there. That's access into an additional attic space, but very good sized guest bedroom here. And then we're gonna have the last room here in the back with the bathroom right in the middle, and I'll show you that in a second. This overlooks the front of the home, another good sized room. And then you have your walk-in closet here in the back. You even got a little window here in the closet. So good size, definitely bigger than the last one with your full bathroom, your third full bathroom right here in the middle. You have some built-in shelvings, nice countertop space, a little vanity space, and then your tub shower here in the back. So one could be taking a shower, one could be out here brushing their teeth, and gets things going a little quicker. So again, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments which one so far is a better deal. Because again, this home and the last home we looked at are the exact same price, $339,000. So if you have any questions about either of the homes we've seen so far, give me a call, shoot me a text, write me an email, whatever's easiest. And we're gonna head to the last home of the day again. I'm still kind of tired from all the talking and walking or going up those stairs, but I'm working on it. All right, so let's head to the last home of the day again. If you have any questions about any of these we've seen so far, reach out, but let's go to home number 3. Let's go. All right, guys, here we are at the last and final home of the day. It's another beautiful 2-story home. And while this one is 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, over 2,700 square feet, this one is still under $350,000. It's just at $349,000. So about $10,000 price difference. And you're going to notice as we're going through this home, it's pretty similar to the last floor plan. The key difference here is you get a dedicated home office space. So we're going to check out how that changes, the floor plan. But again, it's pretty similar to the last home we saw. But, the last one didn't have that dedicated home office space. I was talking about how you'd probably want to use that small bedroom up front. But this one, you do get that dedicated home office space. Check out how pretty they got the landscaping, all brick exterior. But let's dive in, check this home out, and we'll wrap the day up. But this is still a beautiful home. Again, this is for someone who's really needing that home office space, a dedicated space for the home office while still having 4 bedrooms. So you're going to have the same setup up front, bedroom here, overlooking the front of the home, full bath. But then here's where things begin to change. So off to the left, you have that dedicated home office space with the double doors to close it off. You have your privacy. You don't sacrifice one of the bedrooms, and it's a good size office. So that's the first key difference, obviously. Now let's check out the actual living space. Again, still pretty similar. You're gonna have the same setup for your living space and your dining, but what's different here is the kitchen. So since you have that home office space, you're sacrificing a little bit of that cabinet space that we saw in the last home. So if you remember, this one kind of went along and went past the kitchen, and then you had the pantry right behind. But again, you get that home office space, so you're sacrificing a little bit of the kitchen if we're comparing to the last home. But white cabinets, granite countertops, you see they went with some different colors here. Island overlooking your living area. You're still getting pretty much the same setup, but the difference here is the kitchen. So your pantry is going to be a lot smaller than we saw in the last one. So you kind of have some trade-offs. You know, you have that home office space, which is great, but you lose some kitchen space and some pantry space. So you have to kind of decide what you're looking for and what's important to you. So this is the primary bedroom here in the, again, on the first floor. You're gonna have same setup in your bathroom, but you do get a little more space here. So you have your tub, shower, and then you have a little more open space. You still get double sinks, nice countertop space, a lot of cabinets in this one. They went with more cabinet space rather than having that little nook, the vanity space there in the middle. But then you have your walk-in closet here in the back as well. Pretty same, about the same size, built-ins in the middle, good walk-in closet space. But again, a little bit of a different setup for your primary bath. Just a little more space, a little more open. And you got your double sinks here. Give you another angle here of the bedroom. And then we'll run upstairs and check that out. Okay. Kitchen again, living area. So while you do lose some countertop space, it's still a very functional kitchen. You still got a lot of cabinet space. So just get that dedicated home office. Let's run upstairs. All right. So once again, top of the stairs, you're gonna have your game room, your movie room, your second living. Again, very nice and open. I believe it's the same exact size as in the last home, but it is a little different here when you come down the hallway, because you're gonna have, it kind of wraps around here, and then you have your last two bedrooms. So one here, good sized room. Your closet here in the back. And then your last and final bedroom and bathroom here. Walk-in closet with your full bath here in the middle. All right. So what do you guys think? I think that all three of these homes are great options. I mean, the prices are fantastic. They dropped the price on some of these homes. So you definitely want to get in. These are move-in ready. If you have any questions about any of the homes we saw today, let me know. Shoot me an email, give me a call, shoot me a text, whatever's easiest. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give this video some likes. And, we're going to be going around to all different parts of Houston, checking out beautiful homes. Check out some other videos here on the channel, because we have a ton of communities that we go to. And if you have any questions, once again, feel free to reach out, give me a call, shoot me an email. And I appreciate you sticking to the end of this video. I'll see you next time.